Alright, so this is a really, really old computer case. Probably circa 1998, give or take. It actually used to be white. I pulled it apart and spray painted it several years back. And I've already taken the screws out of the shell. I'm actually going to repurpose this into what's essentially going to be a free test bench that I'm going to use for the next mining rig I'm going to build. So just going to go ahead and remove the cover. This thing's actually kind of nasty. It went through a flood, I think, maybe. It's been a while. It's been, like I said, the thing is ancient. This is actually like really, really old. Here, let me see if I can get you. This is a really, really old AMD. It's like a Duron 1800. And this thing, as you can tell, has pretty much never been dusted out. Predates SATA cables, predates modular power supplies. This thing is ancient. I think this was the second computer I've built. I can't remember. This is either the hardware from my original computer or this is the second computer that I built. And so we're just gonna jump right into it. Gonna unplug all the mullet connectors, gonna rip out all the old IDE cables. And just look at this, I mean, all this garbage in here. Think about that. These cables have been replaced by something that's narrower than like this part of the cable at this point. To have all this garbage in here, you can just get so much cleaner with modern computer hardware. You got down here are all the front panel connectors. So we got them all unplugged and out of the way. Let's back up a little bit. And this is actually a real throwback to show how old it is. This is a 20 pin. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a 20 pin power connector. All modern hardware is a 24 pin power connector. Yeah. So, yeah, see right there. Yeah. So, we got, well, there should be 4 screws on the back, but this is actually a funky thing that uses, I'll show you. Normally, you have like 4 screw points on the back holding in. You got right there, right there, right there, and right there that are holding in the PSU. But this guy's got this funky set of screws up here. And we'll just chunk that screw off of there because we're not going to be reusing any of this. And then that lifts out. And it's been a few decades, so I believe this has been. I need both hands, so let's set the camera back. Come on, stable. Okay, we'll do that. That should stable, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna push forward. No, that can't possibly be right. Okay, there we go. took a little bit of jiggling around, but it's out now. And one cable that I missed. So, this is an ancient Roswell power supply, little 350 watt guy, 15 amps. Wow, only 15 amps on the 12. Let's see if that actually, if I can get that. 15 amps on the 12 volt rail, 35 amps on the 5 volt. Yeah, what a piece of junk. And that's 180 watts. You couldn't even run a GPU off that if it even had the right connectors, which it doesn't. And it's new enough that it actually has the 4-pin PSU or CPU power, which was actually not used by AMD at the time. That was something that Intel chips were using. But so we got that there. Then we're going to see just how many screws I actually installed in this thing way back when. I know I was lazy and did very minimal screw mounting. And I know that for sure because I already came across issues with that, just unplugging some stuff here. Let's see, we also got one screw right here holding this video card in. Now you want to talk about ancient. Let's see if we can get this guy out. This, ladies and gentlemen, that's the original PCI, I believe, if memory serves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the original PCI slot. That's not even AGP, I don't think. That is a... Let's see what we got here. It's a Radeon 9000 64M. Let's see if that can... Yeah, see that in the upper right of that sticker right there? So for anybody that wants to try to call me an NVIDIA fanboy for having 2 Titan XPs and 2 1080 Ti's, this was my original video card. Yeah. So, suck it. Let's see what else we got. We got about another 2 minutes before we run out. Oh, this camera only does 10-minute recordings. Oh, we got one more screw down here. And I see another one underneath the RAM. Alright, and so we got another one underneath the RAM. And that fell right out. Let's get that. Alright. And the motherboard is out. See how easy it is to remove crap? I have no idea if any of this actually still works or not, so it's all going in the trash anyway. Then we got a pair of screws right here holding the old hard drive in, which is going to be a fun one for you young kids out there. This, let's see what we got here. We got, actually this one's not too bad. It's 160 gig. Yeah, that ain't nothing by today's standards, but it's actually better than what my first one was. My first one was a 1.4 gig. Alright. And my video is about to run out, so I'm going to call that phase 1 of the teardown of my original tower. Or second tower. Well, actually, this case was the case from the family PC that I later repurposed. And as I upgraded my computers, I moved the parts over into this one. But haven't done that in 15 or so years.